One of the greatest opportunities staring you in the face is leap options that offer the same leverage as the options you're trading today, but less risk. In this video, we're going to teach you exactly how they could possibly take your account to $1 million. Let's go. So here's the real truth about the stock market, and if you're new or if you've been doing this for 10 years, you still might miss this, but the Federal Reserve and the government have basically rigged the stock market to go up forever. If they keep printing money, buying back debt, buying back bonds, buying everything, basically inflating the market through monetary and fiscal policies. So we see the M1 money stock. This chart is going to tell you everything and not lie to you. This is the money going into the stock market. This looks exactly like the SPY chart because guess what? It's going up steadily over time, and over here it's actually increasing in velocity dramatically because of all those $1 trillion stimulus packages that they're printing. So everyone's wondering why the stock market's up. You shouldn't be confused if you're looking at this chart, but this chart tells us the exact opportunity we're putting in front of you today, how you can use the market to become a millionaire from the Federal Reserve and the government just printing it and making sure it goes up over time, basically rigging the game forever. So if you want to know if you should still hold or continue the strategy, just look at this chart and see how it's changing. Is the chart continually going up? That means the stock market should be generally going up. So since 2000, we have been printing money, and the velocity of printing money has increased. 2002, 2008, boom, straight up over here. 2008 to 2018, it hasn't stopped on this huge ramp up. And then over here during COVID, just straight up to the moon, which is extremely scary. But with this comes the opportunity we're talking about today. And at the end of the video, we're going to tell you exactly how just $10,000 could have turned into $1 million through leap options with one specific stock. But let's go over what leap options are and how we can take advantage of them. And if this is your first time, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you here long term, helping you gain exposure in the option world. So I'm curious, guys, why haven't you grabbed my free option trading course in the link in the bio? So number one, leap options are just options, but they have a lot of expiration time on it. So 1 year or more. That's what a leap option is considered. So leap options and options provide leverage. You can buy stock in the market, but it costs a lot of money sometimes. To buy options, it doesn't cost as much, and you can make more for every dollar move. And let's prove this to you. So the SPY right now costs $394. To buy 100 shares of that, it costs you $39,400. A $1 move would be a mere 0.25% move on your portfolio. But if the market is going up over time, going up with this velocity, we want to leverage this move to make even more than just 0.25%. So most people here don't even have 39K in their portfolio. That's why you're here. You want to be able to leverage the market with smaller amounts of money. So let's explain this. One option expiring in 48 hours. The riskiest one you could buy is $80, a $394 call on the SPY with 2 days till expiration cost $84. The delta is 38, which means a $1 move will make you $38, which is a 45% return on your money. So if you had 39K in 2-day expiration options, you could possibly make $18,000 on a $1 move. On a $2 move, you could double your account. So why would you put $40,000 into just stock? Doesn't make too much sense with the opportunity here. Now let's talk about the downside, because obviously options are super risky. People blow up their account all the time on Wall Street bets. They make $1 million and then give it back a day later. They make $4 million and then give it back overnight on these options. So the downside is $20 loss from time decay, which is 23% daily losses. Every single day you're holding the option, that's how much you're losing. Worst part is time decay speeds up dramatically till expiration. So 23% could be 50% the next day, 75% the next day. Now let's show you what leap options are and why they solve this one problem we're putting in front of you. Here's the option chain for the SPY. As you can see, the options go from 46 days till expiration all the way down to 1,000 days till expiration, which is 3 years out, by the way. So let's talk about the opportunity with this. This option right here is a 1 year out option on the SPY with the $3.95 strike price. Here's all the Greeks. We're going to go over them and overlay why it's better to be buying LEAP options over stock in certain instances. These setups, only $3 with the link in the bio. The SPY is a $3.95 strike price, 369 days till expiration, cost $3,000, which is 1/10 of the price, way less than the price of 100 shares of the SPY stock. This offers a 100 share leverage, but for now, with this strike price, it gives us a delta of 50, which means a $1 move is a $50 gain on this option, which means it's 1.7% return, which is 6.8 times larger than buying 100 shares of the stock. So you have less money, more return, almost 7 times as much. Maybe you don't feel comfortable buying 1 year out options. So check this out. First off, the downside for that option is $3.9, which is 0.13% loss per day. So that's the price you pay of basically getting leverage. So leverage costs money. Leverage isn't free. You're always paying money from time decay. Again, if this is too much for you, let's show you what you could do. If this leverage is too much, 0.13 per day loss, you could be buying the option that is 2 years out for an extra $1,000. This offers 700 days till expiration, $4,000 on the cost, $50 for delta, which is a $50 return per dollar move, which is 1.25% return, which is 5 times larger than just buying 100 shares of the stock. Again, Matt, I'm too scared of this. I don't want to be leveraging that much money. Well, you have 2 years to be right about an uptrend in the market, which historically, as you saw from the chart earlier, has been up for the last 20 years. So again, if you want to hold these, the only question you have to ask yourself is the Federal Reserve continually printing money? Is the M1 money stock still going up? In that case, the market should be still going up. So if you have 2 years of expiration, you have plenty of time to wait and be correct. And again, if that still scares you, the best part is the downside is about half as much as previously. We got $2.70 loss per day, which is 0.06% loss daily on this option. Again, if that's too risky, add another year of expiration on this, which means you could get 1,034 days till expiration, $5,000 of cost for a $50 move that's going to be a 1% return, which is still 4 times larger than just buying 100 shares of the stock. So can you be right about the market direction in the 3 years and beat time decay? I think it's pretty likely. Again, market is rigged in my opinion based off that one chart I showed you. Lastly, the downside for this is $2.2 loss per day, which is 0.044% loss per day on this option. The other thing is if we're losing 0.04% per day, so the basic math states that we just need a $1 move to pay for 25 days of time decay. So you need to hold this option 25 days, and if the market moves $1, you break even. If you still don't believe me on the power of LEAP options, I'm going to show it to you really quickly in one graph. So this is the SPY over here, the 369 call, and this is December 17th, 2021. So this option has a little bit less than 1 year on it, but you can see the past year of trading data from the chart here. This option was trading at $100 and now it's trading at $4,400. So you could have made a 4,000% return on your money, even a little bit more than that, buying this option. Who doesn't have $100 in their trading account? So during the Corona lows over here, that's the bottom, $113. Now it's trading almost $4,400. So if you just bought stock, you might be up 100%. But now 4,000%, I don't know how you beat that. Now let's show you one more example. So the index, considered one of the safest investments, LEAP options with it, pretty safe. But again, options do have their downside. So Now let's look at something a little bit more risky. Show you what could happen if you pick the right stock at the right moment and it goes wild. So this is NEO, and NEO was at $2 this year. Now it's trading about $60. This was about $60 for the option. Who could afford a NEO option for $60? Probably everyone here. This did have 1 year of time on it, and now that $60 option is trading at $6,000. So $60 to $6,000. It's mind-blowing, guys. The simple math says that $10,000 put into NEO at the bottom would have made you a millionaire. We have had one trader in our group actually become a multimillionaire through NEO Leap options. And if you want to try our group 7 days for free, hit the link below. We'd love to have you. And this is exactly what you need to know before you start buying Leap options. Number one, the index is considered the safest investment of all time. Buying options on it would be considered the safest Leap options of all time. So if you're going to do this and you don't understand the market and you're too scared to put your money at risk, maybe Leap options on the SPY would be the best choice. But if you are a better stock picker than most people, you find you pick stocks that end up going 300% this year, 200% the next month, those stocks with Leap options could go insane. So if you're a great stock picker and you can realize long-term potentials in stocks, then that route might be good for you, picking Leap options on certain stocks. I know I can do it. Just on my YouTube channel alone, I have called over dozens and dozens of Leap option stocks that have already run for 100% return. So if you're not subscribed and you're not liking this video, you're not going to take advantage of the next ones I'm going to call out. And the last thing I want you to take away, please don't forget this, is that we could be heading towards a market top at 400 for the SPY. I'm pretty nervous around those levels, so be careful implementing this strategy with all your money in the next couple weeks. If you want to do this strategy, it might be best to put a little bit in now, a little bit in later, but I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. That's just what I would do in my portfolio if I was ready to start executing this. And if you want to see our best 3 Leap option picks from the last video, click on the video to the right of me. Peace. Today, I'm going to give you the best 3 Leap options to buy and hold for this year with 100% possible profit potential. Let's go.